goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays. From our defense here on the road early, they got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
21. Set. 180.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. Gets through, and now an opening. 20, 10, and at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying to...
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go. Pass 55.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And now running right through it. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now a toss play to Blount. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Drill right, 22.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tag 50 left. Jumble.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They run. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7th. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are in for 6. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2.
Set. 180.
Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes